way to find some dick. Hold on. Let me say my thought. Depending on what you're trying to find, that's what you gonna get. We gonna hunt, but you have to, if you want to be wife material, you have to present yourself as wife material. If you want to be somebody that dudes want to hit because you so fine, that girl sexy as fuck. I gotta have it. If you want to present yourself in that way, then that's fine, and that's what you gonna get. Dudes just trying to hit it like that, and it's all depends. But it's you determine whether as a hunter we gonna be able to eat tonight, or we gonna have to wait and hunt again for the same prey tomorrow, and hunt again and hunt again and hunt again to the point where it's like I really like hunting this one. This one right here hard. It makes the prey so respected at this point that that's yours. But you can present yourself another way. And that's always your option, to present yourself as possible wife material or somebody who got the best pussy in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And if you can take it with a grain of salt, you can throw it away. You know what I'm saying?
You never answered my question.
I'm saying both is legal.
I have both.
My question was, if a man's purpose is to hunt, what is a woman's purpose? You didn't answer my question.
God, and the Bible said, God said He made Eve so Adam wouldn't be alone. He took Adam's rib and said,
"Okay,
I'm just taking that's what my belief system is. If you ask me, you're gonna get my beliefs. So it says He made Eve so Adam would be alone. He made Eve his help meet. And the Bible goes on to say a woman is to assist or make Adam to whatever a man's dreams is. A woman on a woman that's yours can help you get to whatever you want, and y'all can enjoy the fruits of your benefits together, the fruits of your labor. But He made Eve for Adam's help, for they can rule Eden together. So He didn't make a woman to be autonomous, to go and do her own thing and just blossom. He made her to help Adam. That's just the word. I didn't make the word.
So if the word is saying that the woman is made only to help Adam, I mean, not to turn.
So he wouldn't be alone.
So he wouldn't be alone. I mean, not to turn it into something else. But when a man hunts a woman and pursues a woman, so he does not have to be alone for that night. He wants to sleep with her. The woman is fulfilling what God put her there to do. It's just not in the terms that God wanted. It's basicmes what you're saying. You're saying the woman was created to help the man or to be there and stop the man from being alone. But if a man comes to a woman and basically makes it known that what he wants from a woman, what would help him in that time is to be relieved. I'm not saying that makes it right, but if a woman is built for that,
he has to earn that.
It doesn't say that though in the Bible. It says nothing about a man earning it. It says nothing about a man earning it in the Bible. Then you can take your
semantics and you can just sleep with every man. I'm just saying.
But it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me.
Hold on.
We're not going to acknowledge that.
I am.
We're not going to acknowledge that.
I am. I'm going to acknowledge the best way I know how. Yes, He made Eve. You could be a help to Adam as a friend. You can be a help to Adam in a lot of ways. But once you become a help to Adam sexually, because that's what is meant to be a marriage. Hold on. I'm talking about marriage now. See, if I'm coming, because I've been married for 20 years, if I'm coming from a married perspective and you're coming from a dating perspective, then we're on two different things. Because as dating, it is what it is. But if you want Adam to see you as a wife, is where I'm coming from. Not just somebody who can relieve him. I mean, a lot of women can relieve him. You're right. He can be relieved a bunch of different kind of ways. He can relieve himself with his hand. And Vaseline. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Ain't that sin?
Yeah, we're born into it. Yeah, right.
So that's not meant to be done with the Bible. That's not the Bible way.
But when a man finds a wife, that's his and his only. And I'm telling you what a man sees as a wife. You don't have to listen to that.
No, there's nothing wrong with what a man sees as a wife.
Okay, well, I have a
you
question.
can see it.
Mm-hmm. I got a question. Just not to interrupt. I'm sorry because I'm enjoying you too because she's actually making points.
I'm not gonna say nothing else.
But the thing about
you got to say something else. That's the point of it.
She's making points, and
I don't know how to answer. I'm trying to figure out how to answer.
It's all about opinion.
I give up.
Ain't nobody.
I'm trying to answer.
Ain't nobody beating you up.
So, real quick, on a side note, we don't want anyone to feel that way. We want everybody to express their feelings the way they are. It's not or you're wrong or I'm right, or nothing like that. It's an open discussion, and it is what it is. So we don't want you to feel like that. We don't want you to stop talking. I actually agree that I feel like what you're doing is you have a point. She has a point of what she's saying.
Let me try to understand it.
Okay, what she's saying is, you said God made Eve. So then Adam would not be alone to, help mate and all that, right?
As his wife.
As his wife. So Adam and Eve was married when it was made.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what I feel she's saying it sounds like. I'm just speaking my opinion of what I'm getting from what you're saying. It sounds like from the Bible standpoint, a woman to her husband is always going to be the superior. I mean, the inferior to the husband.
No, not inferior. Just different role.
Okay, I get the different.
It's not an inferiority.
It has to be some because she submits to the man. Right. It doesn't say that the man also submits.
It doesn't say
to
that.
the wife.
No,
correct?
It doesn't.
So
right.
what I feel like she's saying, if you were to be literal, real literal about it, the woman is here to satisfy the man.
Her husband. I just want to make sure I'm understanding. She's not here to satisfy every man.
But in order to get to a man,
I think this will help answer her question. She's not put here to satisfy every man. She's put here to satisfy her husband, the one that she's chosen for her husband.
So basically, you talking about
not choose her husband.
Okay.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with your beliefs at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying, for that to be the standard, but we're all born in a day and age where we're not already married anyway.
So now you got to choose. So now we're saying that we're just saying for us to choose for a wife, this is what we would choose. Adam and Eve didn't have a choice.
Yeah, a hoe can represent herself as a wholesome woman.
And if he chooses her and she was false in what she put out and she turned out to be something else, that's something else.
Sometimes ex-hoes make good women.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, but I'm only talking about, I think it'll help your thing. A woman is meant to be a helpmate to her husband, not every man in the world. That's all I'm saying.
But in order
there are a lot of men out there that need to date. There's a lot of men out there that need to be satisfied.
In order to get a husband or a wife, you have to date. You're gonna be free.
Then you got a choice.
I got a question.
And I'm gonna say it again.
I'm trying to understand what
if you're the type of female that has morals and say I'm not sleeping with every dude early, or I'm not sleeping with this man because this is the first time or the second time. It's morals.
But you also have to accept you're going to be alone a lot longer.
Let me ask you this.
Which is okay, but I'm just saying.
Not if you presented yourself as a wife material. You don't have to wait a long time. It ain't necessary you're going to have to wait a long time. You just a dude that's ready to settle down, and he's ready to find a wife. He's going to look for certain criteria in a woman.
I get that.
And if you're exemplifying that or exuding that, then that's where he's going to lead.
Right.
If he's not in the phase of marriage, he just out here, he on the hunt phase, he just want now to satisfy urges. He gonna look for women to satisfy urges, and if you become one of those, he satisfy his urge, then that's what it was.
Don't get me wrong. Okay, so what I'm saying is, right, it's not that like a woman is just gonna. I'm not saying because you hold yourself as a woman with higher values and more morals that you're going to be alone for the rest of your life or anything like that. I'm just saying men just like women, like, okay, a lot of people can be independent, but at the end of the day, we are built to want love from another person and attention and affection and all of that stuff. So what I'm saying is you may portray yourself with morals and the right stuff and as you should. However, just because you do that doesn't mean your forever man is gonna pop up in your face. You still have to stumble across the man that still matches your.
100%
so
agree.
what I'm saying is, sometimes it's easier, not just for women, also for men, but sometimes it's a little easier to settle for what's almost what you want than to wait the long time for what's exactly what you want. And you know what? That's not exactly 100% right. But when you are in life and you have the stuff that's not black and white, like struggles and extra stress and this and that, sometimes you don't have mental capacity to be so picky and be like, well, is this the one I'm gonna be forever? Sometimes, is this the one who's good for me right now is okay. And that's okay too, as long as, you know what I mean, y'all are respectful in that and y'all are exclusive, you know.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
You don't have a disagreement.
Argue, but,
you don't have a disagreement from me. It's just that we are based on our decisions.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We are a culmination of our decisions.
That's it.
And
intentions.
And I'm not saying it's easy to be a woman. I think it's harder.
Absolutely.
In some ways to be a woman. Because for a woman to be presented as wife material, you have to keep yourself even when your urges, your body, your sex drive is telling you otherwise. It's harder for you to do that for a dude to see you at some point and don't have to worry about your body count and you be with everybody in the city that he want to see you. It's tough. Everybody want to have sex. Everybody feel like they want to feel loved on and everything like that. And it's a hard job for a woman. Now I tell my daughter, like, babe, I know it. You know you want to be with this dude. I know he want it, and he gonna put pressure on you to get it. But you gotta make him respect you first, or it's a mistake.
Okay, so let me ask you
and that's all I'm saying. It's not easy.
I mean, there's no disagreement there.
I'm not saying that y'all job or what y'all gotta do to be presented as wife material is easy.
Right.
I just don't want y'all to think I'm thinking.
No, absolutely.
Oh, that gotta be rough.
So I
that
got
gotta
one
be real
question
rough.
though, really.
That gotta be rough.
Shoot your question.
Cause I put pressure, you know what I'm saying? When I was in the single man in my high school, I put pressure.
So let's I got a question. So say for instance, you've been dating someone for years. The goal is marriage. You are also on the same level. Y'all are being intimate. If you've had sex with this person, okay, it didn't work out. You get in a relationship. You live with this person for a year, 2 years, 3 years. By the time you've had sex, it didn't work out. Does that still mean you're an easy woman?
No.
Because
what you're saying you making do, you're talking about years in relationship. So that means that if you're 2 years with this guy, 2 years with this guy, 2 years with this guy, a year with this guy, we're only up to like 5. And we're in like a 10-year period. And we got 5 guys. That's not like what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
That's why I said I asked the question.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about years now.
Yeah, y'all
But
together for years. That ain't hard.
And you hit him in a month, and you look over this last year, and you got 10. You and a guy every different month, and or you know what I'm saying. But then that becomes.
It lasted 2 months every time.
But then that becomes.
It was at the 30-day mark when we did it.
But then that becomes your character. Now you're just sleeping with dudes.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not saying this is easy for y'all. I'm just saying because we gonna be built to put pressure. I'm saying that if you keep
fall in love again, be genuine, be honest, have morals, and get back into.
Hold on, I gotta say this too, though. I gotta say this. Do y'all not realize the power that y'all have?
Ooh,
the power. I believe honestly when they say in the Bible the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? You can either be condemned by your tongue or whatever. Y'all do you realize that a lot of men around here just need somebody to say, baby, it'll be okay. I got your back. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's gonna be okay.
You speaking for the good man though. You're not speaking for
that's
the
for that's a whole lot of men. We have feelings. There she go with that shit. There she go with that shit.
No,
I ain't saying that.
Let me tell you something.
Because
why would you be with a man if you want a good man?
Let me tell you something. A lot of guys, look here. A lot of guys.
Your choice.
A lot of guys really.
No good.
A lot of people, guys and stuff like that. They just really need hugs. and affirmation. The same way I feel like y'all women. I feel like y'all women have been through a whole lot of stuff.
When he came in tonight.
Hey man,
I feel like y'all been through a
we're gonna
lot.
let Jared come back with the same point after this message. We're gonna start again. But it's too long. It's too good. It'll be a whole month.